Hi, we're here. We're talking about lasers and laser treatment to relieve pain with Dr. Harold Meinzer of Evolution Wellness in Vancouver. I'm Mark. I'm producer of this video series. And of course, today we're talking about golfer's elbow. How are you doing, Dr. Meinzer?
Good morning. I'm doing fantastic. I thought we could maybe touch on some golfer's elbow because it is the season, as they like to say. Spring is in the air and golfers are ready to hit the course, or some of them have been waiting all winter, the fair weather ones, and now it's time. Here we go. So I think maybe I'll just touch on some of the symptoms because people might not know or get confused with tennis elbow. So golfer's elbow is in that inside of that elbow. So they call it medial epicondylitis, which is a fantastic word, and I like to use it as much as possible whenever somebody comes in. But that's going to cause like pain, tenderness, like stiffness, even can cause weakness into the wrist and hand, and even at times tingling and numbness all the way down into there. And that can be, disturbing in your everyday life, not only on the golf course.
So it's not just golf that might cause this kind of interior arm pain?
No. Golf, that's what it likes to be known as, golfer's elbow, but it's anything that's causing pain on that medial side, and that's where all these flexor tendons come in and go right down into your hand. So like some of the examples would be like, for sure, golf, that's the primary one, but racket sports can do it, or a throwing sport, repetitive weightlifting in the gym, or something at work, repetitive movements at work, wrist and hand and elbow movements can then cause that type of pain in through here. And that's really like excessive stress into that area, really forceful movements and gripping of rackets and your golf clubs, obviously. And then also improper biomechanics. So if you're doing something incorrectly, like your golf swing, throwing movements, but your biomechanics aren't right, then that can cause it as well. And then my favorite is the weekend warrior or the seasonal warrior now. That's the tissue that's deconditioned. It's just been on holiday all winter, and then golfing, the sun comes out, everybody goes, let's go golf, and you haven't done anything to prepare this tissue to work in that way. And that deconditioned tissue, then it gets really angry at you.
And lasers, again, that's going to help with the healing process, reducing the pain, getting people back on the healing track, but also back to doing their sport that they want to do or their work that they need to do. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, and doing it quicker. So usually with my treatment protocol, we're going to address the soft tissue. So I'll use some soft tissue work to release myofascia and muscle tissue, because again, that can be small micro and kind of adhesions in there. So we want to lengthen and make sure that tissue is opened up. And then we're going to use the laser application all around that elbow to reduce the swelling and then improve that healing and the time as well, right? So we can shorten that state where it's not going to get into a chronic state. And then usually, rest and ice after treatment is always good as well. And I thought today maybe I'll got the laser fired up here that we'll take a look at it, and I'll show you how we actually do that application onto that area.
Absolutely, that sounds really good.
So whenever we're dealing with lasers and true lasers, we're always going to use safety glasses as part of the protocol. And so some people, they've been to other practitioners where they've come in to see me and said, yeah, I had laser done. And I always ask, did you wear sunglasses? And a lot of them were like, no, we don't wear sunglasses. Well, then that laser wasn't a true laser. It was probably an LED light or SLD light sort of being called a laser. But a true laser, you always got to wear safety glasses when you're in the visual field. So we'll throw the safety glasses on. And who doesn't want to wear safety glasses or sunglasses in the office, right? It's really a great system. This is the Light Force laser right here. And I can set it up in multiple ways with the amount of power that I'm outputting, but we'll talk about that on a later maybe podcast. So a fiber optic cable, the light goes through, comes through this attachment head, and there's a quartz ball at the end. And you can see there's a nice little red dot, and that's my guide dot. So it tells me where the laser is pointed, because it's actually infrared. The laser produces infrared light, so we wouldn't actually see it. So this is just a way for me to tell exactly where I'm pointing. So the idea is that we make contact with the skin, and contact's important so that we can get deeper penetration. And then we're just going to roll over top of that area and apply the laser. And so when we turn it on, you're going to hear some beeping. And then it's just going to kind of roll over top of that area. Real simple, real easy, and it will create a little bit of warmth as it's applied. And that warmth is just a byproduct of the light. So it's a very simple type of treatment, And for the elbow, it'd only be a few minutes, and then we'll do the soft tissue therapy as well, and then at home rest and ice. So super comfortable. It's probably the most comfortable treatment you'll ever have, as a modality. Doesn't hurt, just feels really soothing and deep. And then we'll try to do a number of treatments in a row. Usually I say 6 sessions in a row, and then we'll reevaluate at that time.
So non-invasive, no side effects, very fast, effective treatment in most cases, maybe not always, but often.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else would you say?
Yep, there's no bonds are broken. Some people think, is it an X-ray? Is it going to destroy tissue or anything like that? No bonds are broken. It's a stimulatory effect to the cell, and it just speeds it up.
So there you go. If you need some help with any kind of golfer or elbow injuries, the guys to see are the guy to see is Dr. Harold Meinzer. You can reach him at Evolution Wellness. There's 2 offices, one in Vancouver, one in Langley. Call 604-881-2404 to book your appointment and get some help and get back to healing. Thank you, Dr. Harold.
Yeah, thanks so much. I'm here to help.